Hey, it's Brock here from Rock Hill Farms, and I have this Kubota excavator for the next week, and I've also enlisted the services of Joe the operator to see how much work we can get done. The first priority is excavating this site behind me, but after that we're going to try to expand the pond. That might be a little bit ambitious to try to get both of those done in a week, but that's what I hope happens. So today, day one, we did yesterday's video, which was digging out these two massive stumps. But this video is about actually breaking dirt and beginning the process of grading this out for the new equipment building. So there's a ton of drop across the footprint of where this building's going, and we also have to accommodate for the rainfall coming off the hill. But anyway, let's get into the video and start moving some dirt. So I started off by marking the four corners of where the building's going to be, then setting up the transit level and establishing how much dirt needed to be moved at all four corners. Where I'm standing right now is the lowest point. Then straight in front of me where I'm walking now is a foot high. Where the excavator is 5 feet high. And then this other front corner is 4 feet high. So that gives us a pretty good starting point to know how much dirt has to be removed. But the first step that we're working on today is just scraping all the topsoil off of the entire area and then getting that moved out so that when we're done and we grade out in all directions around the building, we can spread that topsoil and be able to grow grass there, because I want to be able to mow around the building. I would say that's the first and most likely the last time you'll see me run on this channel, but it started raining out of nowhere, and it actually rained pretty hard for 30 minutes, and I jumped off, grabbed my cameras, got them under a roof so they wouldn't get damaged, and I thought, well, shoot, that's the end of our work for today. And I came back, and old Joe's just plugging away without a cab in the rain. And what it really did was knock the dust down and made it a little bit more pleasant to be out here. Although my little tractor had a hard time and was kind of sliding down this hillside, I had the option of either taking the high road or the low road to get from where he's piling dirt over to the pile of topsoil. But we got her done. I just didn't get any footage of it. So the plan here is to have a nice run out in all four directions from the building. Joe was calling it a 3-to-1 slope, and he said I'd still be able to mow that. But to grow grass around it, obviously we'd need enough topsoil to go all the way around. And he was concerned we wouldn't have enough because there's so much rock up at surface level. But we ended up getting a nice pile, and I think it's going to work out well. Starting out the day with chance of pop-up storms and the machine not getting here till after 9, and we hadn't even staked out the area, and there were 2 tree stumps in the way and a downed tree still. I wasn't optimistic that we'd get any digging done today, so I'm thrilled with how far we got. By the end of the day tomorrow, we should have most of the dirt removed and really be on our way to getting the area done. I just can't overstate the benefit of having an experienced operator who knows the best way to get a job done. Well, I couldn't be happier with the progress that we made on day 1. Getting those 2 huge stumps out that were in the last video and getting all this topsoil scraped off. Joe feels like that by the end of the day tomorrow, we can basically have grades set here. And then tomorrow's Tuesday. On Wednesday, we should have the rock delivered. We can start grading out around the building and start putting down the pad of rock. And the only other thing that's got to get done on the excavating is we got to dig trenches for the footings. Then I think that's still going to leave us plenty of time to start on that pond expansion, which I've had on my radar to do since we bought this property. So, pretty excited about everything we've got going on. I hope you're enjoying the videos. I appreciate you taking time to watch. In just a minute, you'll see links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next